we are climbing our way back to the top of the mountain again. And we have made more than 211 pips of profit this week in the premium group of Telegram. Now, someone might ask me, but Salah, we did not make 411 pips. How come you're announcing this much of pips? We didn't even make half of that. And the answer is simply like that. It depends on how you have used the signal. Maybe you are actually relying on take profit number 1 only, which means there is no way on earth that you will make even half of that amount. Now, let me just tell you something. What we are doing is, if a signal hit the take profit number 3, the take profit number 3 is 100 pips only, which means if the signal hit the take profit number 3, we will announce 100 pips of profit with this signal. Now, for example, the pound USD hit the take profit number 1, 20 pips of profit, and again take profit number 2, 50 pips of profit. Then we are counting 50 pips only. Some other signal providers, what they will do, they will count 20 plus 50, 70. And in our opinion, this is actually misleading information, and this is not the right way. You cannot do that. Even though some clients actually opening 2 trades, the first one will end up in 20 pips and the other one will end up in 50 pips, and they're gonna end up with 70 pips indeed, but still we are not doing that because it's not fair to the clients and everyone else. We are counting what we really made. We have made really 20 pips and 50 equivalent to 50 pips. And if the pound USD hit the take profit number 3, meaning we have made 100 pips of profit. That's the reason the amount of pips that you have made is different from the one we are announcing. And I wanted to show you guys, check out the results of Monday. Monday was actually an amazing day, 100% in profit. All of the signals have went in the good profit. As we can see, very tiny small losses compared to the big profits that we have made from the other signals. And I'm here scrolling the results and showing to you everything without hiding anything at all. Even the losses, you will see it right here. I'm not hiding anything at all, guys. Again, it's normal to have some small losses here and there, but again, we are actually making a lot of profits that covering up any losses happened. For example, the pound CAD have made alone 100 pips of profit. Excellent week, guys. I'm very happy about the results, and I hope it's gonna continue this way, and hopefully we will end up in a very good profit in the end of every single week. So again, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. And let's now review what happened in the market this week, my friends, and let's see what we can expect on the next week. So as we can see, my friends, on Friday, we actually had the unemployment rate news for both the CAD and for the USD, and the non-farm payroll for the USD as well. And of course, this has made a huge impact on the market. And check this out, the Euro USD went crazy yesterday night, of course, because of this news. So again, guys, please make sure that you are always following up these news, because they can actually change the whole direction of the market. And I did the best I can. I have informed everyone on the free group, of course, on Telegram. I told them, attention, that be careful today, we're having this news for the CAD and the USD. Please be careful and close your trades before the news comes out. Even in the premium, by the way, we have also warned our clients about this news. So if you want to receive the recent updates and the news and warnings, of course, of this upcoming news, which will make a huge impact on the market, make sure to join the free group of Telegram. It's totally free, guys. You don't have to pay anything at all. You can just click the link below this description in this video, and you can actually join the free group for free again, and you will receive the recent updates and notifications about the condition of the market. So anyway, without further ado, let's now continue analyzing the Euro USD, and let's see what are the setups that are actually waiting for us on the upcoming week. So of course, let me just get rid of the old signal, and let's just now review the Euro USD. Now actually, if we check the weekly chart, my friends, shows us here something very interesting. So we had right here a very strong support zone, and as we can see, the Euro USD has actually failed to break out from that level of a support. Of course, the market was going toward that level of a support right here at 0.969110, but because of the non-farm payroll and the unemployment rate news for the USD, it actually helped the Euro USD to rise again under the pressure of that support, and hence the market is going to continue the rise. So in my opinion, Euro USD is going to be for the bullish for this week. However, based on the weekly chart, we can see that the market has reversed exactly from that support at 0.99058. And if it's going to continue the rise, it's going to continue the rise at least to hit this resistance level right here exactly at 1.00814, which means the Euro USD still has again 120 pips more to go. So now moving to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, my friends, the first thing that we can notice right here is we are actually on a resistance level exactly right here, which was previously a resistance as well. So meaning the market actually is facing a trouble to break out from this level of a resistance, and that can be visible actually. It actually can be seen right here in this structure. Keep in mind here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. All of this hard work from the bears have been vanished and wiped away with one single day from the bulls, and they took the market to, and it seems like it's going to continue rising from this point. The point I'm trying to say here is the bullish momentum is quite stronger than the bearish, because it took the bears more than 5 days to push the market to go for about, I would say, 264 pips. Then the bulls in just one single day pushed the market back for about 216 pips, which means this is actually a very strong bullish candle. Now all we need to do is simply find the nearest strong key support level, and based on that we will find our good entry. So moving now to the 4-hour time frame, let's now identify the very strong key support level, and that can be seen exactly right there. Check this out, my friends. So this was right here a real level of a support, a real level of a support. It was also a small resistance attempt, and however it was a fake breakout here as a resistance. Keep it going. We are having here the same level, a real level of a resistance. That wick right here represents actually a resistance level, a fake breakout, and then the market has made here a huge fake breakout. This was one massive fake breakout, guys. We are having here the bullish breakout, and instantly we had the bearish breakout candle. We can see that the market in the middle has formed a small attempt of a support. The idea here is this level is very weak as a resistance, because every single time the market made a resistance right here, it was always a fake breakout. Check this out. We're having here this structure. Actually, let me just make it easier for you. Like that. Let me just 1 second. Okay. So that structure right here is a fake breakout. That structure is a fake breakout. And that structure is also a fake breakout. Every single attempt of a resistance, it was always a fake breakout from that level of a support. Now that actually hints us that the market is indeed going to continue the rise after it retests that level of a support again at 0.99294, which means we have to wait for the Euro USD to fall for about 28 pips before we can start buying it. But we need some sort of confirmation right here to confirm this entry. We need to use the support trend lines, and all I'm going to do, my friends, is simply draw here a support trend line from this from this lower low all the way like that. Check this out. So we're having here that support trend line. It has been respected repeatedly. Then we had here a fake breakout, and now we can start buying the Euro USD once it reaches the same level of a support trend line and respects that level, and after that is gonna continue the rise. So I think it's settled. Euro USD to be bought exactly at 0.99294. We can actually expect from the market to continue to go against our direction till it reaches the lowest level of a nearest support at 0.98631. Yeah, there is a pretty much of good chance actually for the market to go against our direction for about 40 pips before finally goes in the opposite direction. However, if we do that, the take profit level is going to be placed exactly right here at the nearest real level of a resistance at 1.00441, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 67 pips. Meanwhile, the take profit level is going to be 113 pips of profit. And let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so of course for the pound USD, this sell signal is no more valid. Let's now see, my friends, what we can do next with the pound USD. So again, for the pound USD, if we now move to the weekly chart, the weekly chart also showing us something very similar to the Euro USD. The market indeed has reversed exactly at that level of a support at 1.13571, which means it was retesting the broken level of a resistance. So pay attention. On the weekly chart, we're having here a support level. It became a resistance right here after this bearish breakout candle, and now we had here the bullish breakout candle. It was actually a breakout from that level of a resistance, and this candle right here actually was retesting that level of a support, which means, in my opinion, the next week is gonna be another bullish candle. Now, if this candle, let me just tell you something. Someone might tell me, but Salah, this is your favorite price action on a resistance, which means the market is gonna make a bearish reversal. Well, if this was on a resistance level, I would say so. But it was actually on a previous resistance, and this is actually a new support, because this level was previously a support, meaning this candle is on a support level. If you see it on a support, it doesn't mean at all a bearish reversal. Let's go to the daily chart. Check out, my friends, here. The daily chart has actually formed exactly right here a fake breakout from the support on 1.12144. This was the real level of a support. Then we had here a fake breakout, and again the same level of a real support has been respected, as we can see, and the candles has closed exactly on that level. Then we have here actually another fake breakout, which means that the pound USD is actually going to continue the rise at least till it reaches the highest level of a resistance right here at 1.16459, which means the pound USD still has about 270 pips, I would say. 270 pips to go. So the question is where exactly we can start buying the pound USD. Moving to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, all we need to do is identifying the nearest strong key support level, and based on that we can start buying the pair. Check this out. Exactly right here. Yes, perfect. That's perfection. Let me just make sure. Just be sure. I want to be sure, guys. It's the perfect entry that I'm seeking. And done. Perfect. Now this level, my friends, if we check out this level at 1.12976, this was first of all the bullish breakout candle, and this was right here the nearest support to the bullish breakout candle. And the way I have drawn here this horizontal line is the right way to have an accurate entry. However, the same level of a previous support was actually a key resistance level, and we had here a fake breakout in the middle. It was also a support here in the middle of this fake breakout, and we can see the market has actually formed here another real attempt of a support, which means that support and that support and that support is most likely going to be respected again. All of these attempts together, they are going to be respected again once the market falls again upon the pressure from the resistance right here at 1.13729. Is going to make a pullback, and then it's going to continue the fall to create a pullback, and then the market is going to respect that level of a support, and then it's going to continue the rise. Straightforward analysis and very clean in my opinion, which means we have to wait for the pound USD to fall for about 65 pips before we can start buying it. However, if we do that, the take profit level is going to be placed at the nearest real level of a resistance at 1.15655, which means we're aiming 264 pips profit from this signal, and the safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support exactly right here at 1.11831, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 107 pips against 270 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUD USD. Okay, so of course we have to get rid of this old signal, guys, and let's see now what we can do next with the AUD USD. So by moving to the weekly chart right now, again we are seeing here the rejection to break from breaking out from that level of a support at 0.63598, and as we can see, it was also a real level of a support in the past, which means the AUD USD is indeed going to continue the rise at least till it reaches that level of a support, a resistance exactly right here at 0.65613, which means the AUD USD still has about 96 pips more to go. Now let's move to the 4-hour time frame. I don't even need to go to the daily chart. Now on the 4-hour time frame, my friends, so this is going to be our take profit level exactly right here, the highest level of the resistance. But for the entry, if we want to find the best entry right here, I can tell you that the best entry actually is going to be exactly right here. This is, my friends, the real level of a support on 0.64165. Check this out, my friends, a real level of a support right here, which has been followed later with 1 and 2 fake breakouts, and again exactly the same level has been respected again right here. So the number 1, number 2 of a real attempt of a support Fantastic. Which means this attempt of a support is gonna be respected again after the bullish breakout candle, and that can be seen exactly right there. Check this out. The market has already formed here a pin bar, sorry, a tail, which indicates that this was the support number 1. Fantastic. Which means we have to wait for, now for the market to fall again, reaches the exact same level of the first attempt of a support, and we will place our buy order exactly at the second attempt of the support, which means we are aiming approximately 130 pips profit from the signal. Meanwhile, the edge of the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support right here as 0.63630, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 54 pips only against 130 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Okay, of course we have to get rid of this all signal, it's no longer valid, and let's see now what we can do next with the USD CAD, my friends. So again, for the USD CAD, if we now go to the weekly chart, this is really interesting. This is actually a clear chart which I really enjoy analyzing because it's just really easy to be read. Now exactly right here, that is the peak of the resistance at 1.35623. We can see that the market has formed here a real level of a resistance as well, and a fake breakout, and it was also a support right here. Keep in mind I'm on the weekly chart. So how come it's a support? Let me just zoom in to show it to you. Let me just zoom in to show it to you, my friends. And I mean, where is it? This right here, that tail, that little tail right there represents a support which became later a resistance. Okay, keep it going. So let's move now to the 4-hour time frame. Now most likely, my friends, we want actually to start shorting the USD CAD exactly on the same level of a previous resistance. Now as we can see, the market has formed right here what we can see as a fake breakout. That's the way I read the market actually. Once I see a resistance level, for example this one right here, breaking out from, and this structure have actually was ranging on the prices here for a long time, then finally went down below that level of a resistance. Now eventually what we are having right here, my friends, is a fake breakout. So this structure right here is simply a fake breakout. So the market actually did not rise after breaking out from the resistance level at 1.35468, which means it's most likely going to continue the fall, and that can be also seen right here. We can see that the market has already formed here a resistance number 1. Yes, that wick right here represents the retest of the broken level of a support right there. Now, where exactly we can start shorting the USD CAD? In my opinion, the market is actually facing right here a support level, exactly where the market is right now at 1.34814. We can expect a pullback, and this time we are going to start shorting the USD CAD exactly on this level of a previous support. Because this level was a previous support which has been breaking out from, and this level is the nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle. If you check this pattern, my friends, where is the nearest resistance to that bearish breakout candle? It's very easily, it can be told right here, and also that resistance has actually been almost respected as a support right there. So meaning we have to wait for the USD CAD to rise again for about 65 pips before we can start shorting it. Another way to see this is by looking at this support trend line, and check this out. So the market has formed here indeed a support trend line which has been recently breaking out from. Now all we need to do is simply sell the USD CAD at the retest of that broken level of a support trend line, and afterwards the market is indeed going to continue the fall. So that being said, we're actually going to continue shorting the USD CAD till it reaches the lowest level of a real support exactly right here at 1.34093, which means we're aiming approximately 138 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a previous support exactly right here. This was the real level support. This was also a resistance level. Yes, the edge of the safe zone is going to be at 1.36171, which means it's going to be about 67 pips against 136 pips of profit. Let's now move to the USD JPY. Okay, so of course the USD JPY signal, we're still going to buy the pair, but not from there. Let me just tell you something. The USD JPY signal didn't work, of course, because of the news, but however, I believe that we are going to start buying the USD JPY as soon as possible. All I want to do, my friends, right now is simply use this level of a resistance exactly right here at 145.904. Sorry, 901. So as we can see, the breakout from that level of a resistance was actually a tough thing for the market. Now, every single time the market went down again, reversed exactly from that support, it was a big shock to the market. I mean, the market has made a big reaction every single time it revisited that level of a previous resistance. Number one, it happened right here. And of course, this movement right here, it happened after the intervention from the Japanese government to save the Japanese yen from the fall. But however, what happened is that the market indeed has reversed exactly from that level of a previous resistance. And then the market has made another attempt of a resistance, and as we can see, it has failed as well, and the market kept rising. But the third time actually was stronger. We can see that the third time the market has just made one single tail and instantly move up again above that level of a support. The long tails, my friends, tells us that this level is very strong and seems like the USD JPY is indeed gonna continue the rise. Another way to confirm this is by simply using the support trend lines. I'm going to draw a support trend line from this lower low all the way to that attempt of a support. And check this out, my friends. We had here also in the middle a fake breakout, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts respecting that level of a support trend line. Therefore, most likely the USD JPY is going to continue the fall till it reaches that level of a real support, and then it's going to continue the rise. Now, what we can do is keep the trade running till the market hit the resistance right here at 148.183. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support at 145.081, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 80 pips against 228 pips of profit. Moving now to the USD CHF. Alright, so let me just tell you something. The USD CHF is most likely going to continue the fall after the appearance of this massive fake breakout candle. Now, the only issue that we are having right here with this pair is you guys are going in more than 20 minutes of the video and you are yet to hit the like button. Guys, I would really appreciate if you guys can take just 2 seconds of your valuable time and just hit the like button. Come on, guys, just give me some encourage to continue giving you these analysis and these videos and helping everyone here, hopefully, to make a decent profit from trading Forex every single week. So again, please take a moment to hit the like button. I'm sure you did. Thank you so much and really appreciate it. And let's now continue analyzing. And as we can see, for the USD CHF, my friends, the market has actually made here a very strong attempt of a resistance at 1.00204. And pay attention, the market has indeed managed to create several attempts to break out from that level of a resistance. And finally, when the market has made the bullish breakout, it was again a fake breakout. So the market, after all this hard time and hard effort to push the market to continue rising above 1.00204, the bears has just told the bulls that shut up and go down all the way to your right place. So what happened is that level of a resistance right here and right there is most likely going to be respected again after the fake breakout happened right here. So all we need to do is waiting for the market to reverse upon the pressure from that support, goes up again right here, retest that level of a resistance, and after that we can start shorting the USD CHF. Now, that means we have to wait for the market to rise for about 76 pips, which is, by the way, really nothing. The market right now is really crazy nowadays. And however, we can actually start shorting the USD CHF sooner than that. Now pay attention. If we go now to the 4-hour time frame, this level right here, my friends, as it was a real level of a resistance, it is actually the nearest one to that strong bearish breakout candle from that level of a support. Which means shorting at 0.99964 is gonna be ideal in my opinion, and we can see it was also a strong support in the past. Which means we have to wait for the USD CHF to rise for about 52 pips before we can start shorting it. However, the safe zone, first of all, has to be ranging just a little bit above that level of a resistance, since we're actually expecting from the USD CHF to go against our direction for a few more pips to reach that level of a resistance before finally become in profit. Therefore, the edge of the safe zone will be ranging for about 66 pips. Now, for the take profit level, is going to be placed right here at the nearest strong key support level to our entry, which is going to be at 0.98899, which means we are aiming approximately 107 pips profit from the signal, and a safe zone which is about 64 pips only. And let's now move to the gold. Okay, now let's talk about the gold. The gold, my friends, I have to say here something very important. I'm sure many of you are entering the signal after it reverses from the take profit level. This is a very, very bad practice. Guys, please don't ever do that. I told everyone repeatedly, don't ever trade your signal after it has reversed from the take profit level. You have seen the signal has reached all the way to the take profit level without triggering our sell area, and then don't ever sell open the sell order because just because the market has reached that level of a sell order. The market actually this signal was only valid because we actually have analyzed the market that is going to continue to reverse actually from this level and continue the fall to reach that level of a support. If the market has already reached that level of a support, that means you should never ever open the sell order here again. You just have to disqualify the signal instantly if it has touched the take profit level without triggering the sell or buy area. However, let's now see what we can do next with the gold, and in my opinion, the gold is indeed gonna continue the rise. So moving to the weekly chart right now. Now the weekly chart shows us something very interesting. So right here, exactly right here, we're having the real level of a support at 1659.67. We actually thought that the gold is gonna actually continue the fall after breaking out from that level of a support, but those three tails right here are actually game changers. Now I think that the gold is indeed going to continue the rise after having this strongest bullish breakout candle in the whole pattern of the support. This was a very strong bullish engulfing candle, and as you can see, it was bigger than the previous two candles, which means the gold, my friends, is most likely going to continue the rise at least till it reaches the resistance right here exactly at 1700.99. Now of course everyone knows that these levels are very critical. 1700, 1600, so on, 1500. These levels for the gold are very critical, which means the gold, if it reaches that level, it most likely gonna start a bearish reversal for some time. However, the gold still has 200 pips more to go, which means we need to find the best level to start actually buying the gold. Let's now move to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, all we need to do, my friends, is simply look at this level of a support, and all we need to do right now is identifying the lowest level of a support in the structure, and based on that we are going to identify our entry. Now if I'm not mistaken, this, let me just be sure, go back now to the 4-hour time frame and just be sure that you are selecting right here the lowest level of a support exactly right here. Exactly, guys, check this out. This tail right here represents the lowest level of a support in the structure. As you can see, it was actually the longest tail, and of course the shortest or the lowest level of a support in this whole pattern. As you can see, just like that. I'm just drawing the line continuously just like that. So this was the support zone. Oh my god. Okay, so this was the support zone, and as we can see, this candle right here is the lowest one in this pattern, which means 1661.37 is gonna be the level where we can start buying the gold. And check this out, it was also the nearest strong key support level to that entry, so meaning it was the nearest strong key support level to that bullish breakout candle again, which means we have to wait for the gold to fall for about 187 pips before we can start buying it. Again, that is really, guys, nothing for the gold. The gold in just one single day, or actually half of the day, has went in the same amount of pips, so it's really not a big issue for the gold. However, for the take profit level, one second, what happened here? Okay, yeah, okay guys, 1 second, I got yes, right here. Yes, perfect, yes. So for on the daily chart, that's gonna be our take profit level exactly at 1699.204. But however, I admit that waiting for the market to fall for about 180 pips maybe might actually take a while, especially that we're having here this strong bullish breakout candle. So there is actually a chance to buy the market even before that. Back to the 4-hour time frame. Let me just tell you something. We want to make sure that we're not going to miss the trade. So right here, we're having a resistance trend line, and check this out. Right now, my friends, we're having here this resistance trend line, which has been recently breaking out from, so meaning we can wait for the market to fall again, reaches the same level of a previous resistance trend line to create a new support trend line, which means there is a chance to enter this trade a little bit earlier. How? By simply rising this line here again a little bit more and just place it right here at the nearest broken resistance level, which is right here and right here as well. It was also a support, as we can see right here. These tails right here represents actually a real level of a support. It was also a resistance right here, which means it's not going to be a bad idea to just place your trade exactly right here, judging actually that resistance trend line is most likely going to be respected again and retested after the pullback happens, which means we can start buying the gold after it falls for about 146 pips. And again, the take profit level is going to be 330 pips off profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support right here at 1652.57, which means the safe zone is ranging for about 130 pips against 330 pips of profit. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold and for the other USD pairs for the upcoming week. Again, I have to remind you guys that this upcoming Tuesday, we will be having the congressional elections going on. And if the Democrats won the election, I think it's nothing going to happen to the market. But if the Republicans win, however, I think it's going to be a different story. I think the dollar is going to fall, and hence the market is going to continue to rise before most of the market actually here is going to rise before reaching our take profit level. So again, guys, we have to be very careful and pay attention to the fundamentals. Don't ever enter the trades blindly. Make sure that you're always waiting for the price action that confirms the entry, and of course trade wisely and confirm that you are actually trading with the proper money management. Don't ever place any trade without without understanding the risks that this trade might go and fail. Your funds are always in risk, so make sure, guys, that you have prepared for every single trade, and always make sure that the stop loss is exactly the same amount that you are planning to invest in every trade. Until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.